station was built between 1924 and 1925, and it was first built to serve the electric elevated line that came from Chicago, so it was a terminus. The train station did have a significant role in the development of the northern suburbs. It was one stop along the way of many, but it was really the symbol and the physical connection with the city of Chicago that brought people out to the suburbs. Arthur Gerber was an architect who practiced in the 19-teens and 1920s primarily. He did a great deal of work for Samuel Insull, the railway magnate, and was very adept at combining styles to create unique buildings. The building was relocated because there was a planned intermodal transportation improvement. There was a bus turnaround that was planned adjacent to the new train station, the Skokie Swift line, and it was needed to improve the use of the site. The difficulties in moving the building were, in particular, the fact that it was a heavy brick masonry building. It was one story and it was very long, so maintaining that building as you lift it up took a very robust framework, and also avoiding racking and twisting of the building as you moved it was a major concern as well. So it was very heavy, and it was an awkward shaped building. Well, the building was relocated by saw cutting the foundation and jacking it up on a temporary framework, and then it was literally rolled on railroad tracks and rollers 120 feet to the east. So it was jacked up about 5 feet in the air and then rolled across the site and lowered onto new concrete foundations. This building was worth saving because it really was a marker, a memory of how Skokie was developed. It was the beginning of the town in many ways, but it's also worth saving because of the uniqueness of the architecture. Some of the unique characteristics of the building included the kimono-shaped windows, which is basically a grouping of windows. There's 3 windows in the center and 2 high windows on the side, shaped kind of like a kimono outfit. And there was a prairie-style motif that was an adaptation by Arthur Gerber. Other features were the long hanging eaves and the porches, which were very broad and supported by heavy timbered brackets. And also the globe light fixtures. There was a very distinctive globe light fixture that Arthur Gerber used on many of his stations. And that was a key component of the way the building looked and its style, were these globe light fixtures mounted on every bracket. Another key feature was the clay tile roof. There was a Ludovici clay tile roof original to the building that had been lost. And through research, we found the color and the style and the type of roof, and had it made by the same manufacturer, Ludovici out of Ohio, remade the roof, and we reinstalled it on the building. And when you see the building from a distance, the roof is, maybe 80% of what you notice. Really, it's a key feature and adds to the quality of the building. Another key issue was the painting over the brick. We had a tapestry brick that was very porous, had a rough textured surface, and actually stripping the paint off the brick was a challenge, but we got most of it off and it looked pretty good. The restoration went very well. A lot of the things we were concerned about, getting the paint off the brick, being able to rebuild and replicate the storefronts, and also the installation of the roof, all these things went very well, and we're able to do it with a reasonable cost, within budget. So overall, it was a very big success, and I think the appearance of the building today attests to that.
The relocation of the Skokie Swift Station was important because we had received a grant from the Illinois Department of Transportation to build a new intermodal transportation facility at the site. The facility would allow transit users to ease their transfers between CTA, PACE, and Greyhound buses, as well as give us an opportunity to improve the traffic flow on Dempster Street, restore a little bit of local and transit history, and improve the general appearance of the area. The restoration of the historic Skokie Swift Station and the construction of the Transportation Center showed the investment community that the village was serious about redeveloping the area. The renovation was a catalyst project for the West Dempster Redevelopment District. 2 buildings have been constructed, with others approved or planned.